when you're in tune and when you're out of time and in time at the same time. See, these are all going to sound like big wraparounds, and it's not because I'm trying to. This is just because this is how it happens when you're so in tune. A minute ago, while I'm going to say this as if I was in that present moment, because I'm talking about the past, but I'm telling you about it now, and you have to hear it in order to hear it in the future. So I have to say it. That's 3 dimensions. Okay, we're sitting there watching WrestleMania. I can't remember what number it is, but I'll find out. And Bianca Banks took on, or Sasha Banks took on Bianca Belair. I was telling my brother Brian before we went in there that the letter C equals IGH. And that's because, when you put an S in front of IGH, it's one sense and another sense. Like, so C equals your senses, like your senses. It also equals the movement of water, as in ocean. And then SEA moves it to the next level. You'll see what I mean. So we sat, like, literally, in my mind, a conversation went on. I sit here with my brother Brian watching WrestleMania, whatever number. And the main event was Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. And before that, he had said something, just the letter B, and I was telling him how B, if you put a lowercase b, it's in a 3-way circle with B, P, D, because P goes down into the ground, and D goes up to the top with the circle in front, and B goes with the circle, well, D is with the circle behind, but B is with the circle in front, and BDP right there, and you have an O, which is a circle, which would include the other angle that's not on there, because we don't have a character that's a B laying on its stomach with its point out in the air, or a D on its back. That's a domain. That's a kind of thing, like the mind. And if you can hear what I'm saying, well, I hear what I'm saying, so this is very important that I keep this recording and go back over it. Okay, mind, and is a M that goes up, down, in, and then a D, which is, you could lay it down on its back, you could put the back up on the top, you could put the line that is the D and see a circle either way. So it's 4 dimensions, and then 3 dimensions would be people who just look at it at that flat angle. So Einstein, E equals mc squared, IGH equals C. Ocean, C. Sight, C. CITE. Guide us to thy perfect light. Light in the night. Christ, Christmas, Mass. Motion, ocean. Quotient, Kwanzaa. Bianca Banks, Belair. I sit here with my brother Brian watching wrestling because I'm Christ, and I am also the light. I am here, and you see it, sight, and it is me, Dan, sitting with my brother Brian. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Einstein, E-I-E-I-O. Motion onto, E equals mc squared. C-H, C-H-R, C-H-R-O, Chrome, Christmas, Christ, wrestling with life. Sight, light, sinner. No light, but a light from above, cinema. No light, but a light somewhere, color. Add light to color, sight. No light to color, psyche. Motion to light and color, physical or physique. Physical is motion of the physical. Psyche is motion of the non-physical, but inner sight. And so on and so on. I'm in the moment at all times, and I'm creating life as I go, everywhere I go. But other people are there, and I don't interfere with what they do, because they're creating it too. English makes it clear in the air, right there, because I care. Jesus, Jingle Bells, Bianca Banks, or Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair. I sit here with my brother Brian, watching wrestling, as Christ, in the light, as God. Dan.